Look at the weather.
It's beautiful here.
Non-stop rain.
Oh, man, it is a blazer out there.
It's cold and it's shivery.
It is cold.
It's really coming down here.
I really enjoy your weather reports.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, we're talking weather in a whole new way. From historical events to what's coming up, plus weather news, science, safety, fun facts, and more.
I like where this is going.
This is Weather Weekly. Weather Weekly with Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Marcus Bailey.
It is episode 141 of Weather Weekly. It is unofficially the fall season, or if you're a weather nerd, it is officially the fall season. We started meteorological fall on September 1st, but we're coming out of Labor Day weekend. Hope you had a good one. Certainly doesn't feel like fall. It is hot and humid with more 90s on the way here to open up the work week. But we do have some signs of some cooler temperatures up ahead. Some pretty pleasant weather. We've already had kind of a taste of that before we hit the holiday weekend. And we may have some rain chances sliding in here as well. And it's a busy forecast here since this is the first one for the month of September. We'll go ahead and look ahead at that September outlook and maybe some significant things that happen for the month. That's all coming up next here on Weather Weekly. All right, episode 141, Weather Weekly here. This is the week ahead for the week of September 4th, 2023, Labor Day week. So shortened work and school week for most. And hopefully you are enjoying it. Hopefully you had a great weekend. It was hot. Spent some good time with family. And it was a bit steamy both days here. I think we're going to probably carry that over here for this holiday. And that's where we're going to begin for Labor Day, which is September 4th on a Monday. Lots of sunshine throughout the day. There could be some clouds kind of bubbling up. And I wouldn't rule out maybe a few isolated showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. But you have to go out into far western Indiana, kind of closer to the Illinois state line to see anything. And again, most of those are going to be isolated. Finishing your Monday up with a high of 90. Monday night, mainly clear, quiet, very muggy, a low down to 73. If you're not a big fan of the heat, we do have a pattern change coming up here midweek. And I think it begins on Tuesday, although Tuesday's still going to be a pretty hot and humid day, Tuesday the 5th. We'll go with partly cloudy skies. There's a low that's going to be coming out of Texas, and it will be weakening considerably as it gets a little bit closer to central Indiana. And there'll probably be some storms out ahead of that could be a little rough down to our south. There's going to be enough energy and some pop that we'll have some of these scattered storms around probably as early as late morning and then into the afternoon hours for your Tuesday. Not everybody's going to get wet, but with that low weakening, I think storms should stay below severe limits. So that's the good news. There will be some heavy downpours, maybe some lightning. So practices, keep an eye on those. Some of them might get canceled or moved indoors. And there might be some quick little downbursts, maybe some gusty winds with some of those storms that do start to fire. I think we'll still have highs in the upper 80s for your Tuesday. Feels like temperatures likely into the mid 90s. So it's still going to be kind of a muggy day. The day that we're kind of waiting for will be Wednesday the 6th. That is a cold front that will be moving in. And again, bringing another round of showers and thunderstorms to the area late morning into the afternoon hours. And again, I think we stay below severe limits in terms of any significant severe weather. However, this will bring that pattern change I was talking about. Should help to cool things down a bit. I don't think it's going to be quite as hot thanks to the cloud cover and the rain chances. I've got us for a high of 86. Still a little below average, but not as bad. All right, so end of the forecast period then looks pretty good. We'll notice those numbers probably getting into the low 80s for Thursday the 7th. With mostly sunny skies, humidity will be considerably lower. Overnight lows will likely be falling to around 60. So kind of comfortable there. I have Thursday's high around 82. Friday, sunny skies on the 8th, a high of 80. And then the weekend, the 9th and 10th, look lovely. Saturday, mostly sunny skies. We'll go with a high of 80, and Sunday, another round of low 80s to wrap up the weekend. Overnight lows will likely be in the mid and upper 50s, so kind of crisp to start off those mornings. So a nice extended forecast here. We're not jumping straight into the kind of chill of fall. We still have a long way to go in terms of summer being over. And we still average around the low 80s for this part of September, early September. So we're going to be right where we should be for this time of year. And I think we're going to be really tapping into some beautiful weather here once we get past the first couple of days of this week and we get out of this kind of heat box, if you will. All right, we're going to talk about some of the climate stats. We'll look back at the last month here, the month of August, and look ahead to the month of September, and some other notes as well as we gear up for a shortened work week here across central Indiana coming off the Labor Day holiday. That's next on Weather Weekly. All right, some stuff I wanted to kind of tidy up on here for the first month of August. The climate stats are out. Nothing too significant about the month, honestly. Tied for the 61st warmest August on record. So that, it puts you on kind of the higher end, but you're still middle of the road. Same thing for Precip, 71st wettest August on record in Indianapolis. The temperature departure from normal was minus 0.2. So again, not anything extraordinary. Hottest temperature was 94 degrees on the 24th. And Precip, we were just about a quarter of an inch below average. And the highest Precip that we had in Indianapolis was nearly an inch, and that was on the 9th of August. So we had an 8-day dry stretch from the 18th to the 25th. So it kind of ran dry near the end of the month. Looking ahead, forecast-wise for the month of September, the official outlook from the Climate Prediction Center indicates a greater chance for warmer than normal temperatures. In Indianapolis, the average temperature for the month is 67.8 degrees. The outlook also indicates a greater chance for drier than normal precipitation for the month. The average precip for September in Indy is 3.14 inches of rainfall. Lastly, just some, and I've done this in the past, and you can go back and listen to some of these if you would like. There was a time that I opened up the month, I would do kind of a look ahead and talk about some significant weather events that have happened for a certain month. And I do that at the very beginning of that month. So a much more detailed list. But I think it'd be worth just kind of mentioning here at the end of this podcast a couple of interesting ones that I found here for the month of September. Some significant events that have happened. On the 1st, in 2003, Indianapolis recorded its greatest 24-hour measured rainfall in the city at 7.20 inches of rainfall. On the 4th, in 1895 in Indianapolis, it was the second greatest 24-hour measured rainfall in the city, 6.80 inches of rainfall there. Let's see. There was another one that I found interesting. Oh, here you go. 2002 on the 20th. A tornado moves 112 miles across Indiana, becoming the second longest tornado track in Indiana history. The tornado begins in Ellettsville at 12:59 p.m. and ends near Hartford City at 3:20 p.m. Property damage is $156 million. 130 people were injured with that. And then lastly, on the 30th, 1899 at Indianapolis, the earliest fall freeze record is set with a low of 30 degrees. The record then was tied in 1993 when the temperature drops to 32. A lot of people may start to think fall. I mean, football is upon us now. High school is already well underway. We had our first weekend of college football. NFL will kick off this upcoming weekend. So, all things kind of signaling toward fall. But September usually is still a warm month, but it certainly can get chilly at times. So hopefully we don't deal with that kind of cold that early, but it certainly is a possibility. So I thought those were some interesting notes for the month of September. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's podcast. Hope you have a great week. You can always catch our forecast for free anytime with our Storm Track A weather app. And of course, always online at wishtv.com. You can follow me on social media, Marcus Bailey Weather on Facebook and Twitter or X, whatever you call it these days, and Instagram at Marcus Bailey. And you can get my forecasts on the TV side Monday through Friday on Wish TV Daybreak from 4 to 10 a.m. Hope to see you there. While you're here, make sure to check out all the other great podcasts, all part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. Have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you soon, and God bless.
Discover more from Storm Track 8 Weather and Wish TV. Online at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to check out more great podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.